What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Novordola. My name is Zofi, and today we're going to talk about that chaos weekend that just passed in the football world. Let's go. First thing first, Man City get the Carabao Cup trophy. Small trophy, but means a lot. If Arsenal won the trophy, it would have been a whole different story. Man City won it. We know what that means. This all mentality. I think this one set the stone straight. I think this one just tells them Man City is still the best Premier League team. I know it looks different on the Premier League table. There's a 9-point lead. Arguably, it could be 3. Because if Man City win the game in hand that Arsenal has, or that Man City has down to 6 points, Arsenal still has to go to City. They still have to go to Etihad. If City does the same thing and win it, it's another 3 points, only a 3-point lead. And if Arsenal lose one game and then draw another one, all they have to do is lose and draw, and there's still 7 games to go. And then they just play good the whole season. I mean, if Man City win the rest of the season, that would be crazy. But let's just go into the finals. That game was crazy. That first 15, 20 minutes, the way Arsenal were attacking, I was like, yo, the way they were getting corners, I was like, yo, Arsenal's actually playing decent. Like, this is the Arsenal that we know. Even though I don't like Arsenal, but this is like the Arsenal that's winning games, that's doing exactly what they should be doing. Attacking, getting corners, just, pressing, being chaotic. After that 15, 20 minutes, they lost. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they got tired. City just took control of that game. I think City's plan was from the get-go, let Arsenal do their thing, but make sure we defend as best as possible, and they did that. I think Trafford, crazy, 3 saves in one play, unbelievable. And that was the plan. And then after the 30-minute mark, City just literally had the hold of the game. They literally just held the whole game. Arsenal just playing haram ball. They just parked the bus as soon as 30 minutes. They didn't have a lead. As soon as 0-0, they still, you don't do that with a team like City, especially if you're Arsenal. You're not a small team where you just can park the bus, whatever. And you only park the bus as soon as you get a goal. You go park it to protect the lead, and you do that near the end of the game. But when it's still first half and you're parking the bus, that's a shame. That's a shame. That shows so much what. I don't know if it's Arteta's plan. I don't know if it's just the team that's how in the field, like just how it turned out to be. But it just still shows Man City's got a lot on these guys. But they're still in Arsenal's head. It shows Man City's greatness, and that was well deserved. Well deserved win. I think that first goal, Kepa's mistake. I know it's gonna hurt him for a while. Everyone's saying Raya should have started. I don't mind that Kepa started just because he played that the whole tournament. I don't want to put the blame on him all at once, but you don't make that kind of mistake in a final, boy. He knows better. He has all that experience, and so many cups he's played, so many games, so many Champions League he's played. He has that kind of. You don't try to grab it when you know it's going so high. It's such a high reach. You don't go to grab it. You go for it out. You let it bounce in the catch, the second catch. But he tried to grab it, slip through his hands. Nico O'Reilly goal. 4 minutes later, Nico O'Reilly, same goal. But that second goal was well deserved. He went for it. He was hungry. Nico O'Reilly, what a player. What a player. What a game. Man of the match, 100% deserved. And yeah, that's basically it. I think the better team won yesterday. The better team deserved to win yesterday. And I think this win, it's not a big win, yeah, Carabao, but it took Arsenal's quadruple hope away. It put Arsenal going to international break sort of in a awkward spot. I think they'll go into training a little, not shaky, but they'll go a little awkward. But they do have a nice little long break where they can regroup, think about what happened, and then hopefully they can make something happen. Hopefully not, as an Arsenal hater. But nevertheless, that was it for the Carabao Cup finals. That was a good tournament. Basically done that. And then we go to Premier League now, yeah? Liverpool. Yo, I don't understand this team, Liverpool. Bro, I don't know how you can win the Premier League, spend almost 500 million in the summer. I think it was 450. Just to get worse. Just to get worse. Not even fight for the title again. But barely fight for a Champions League spot. Like, that's just, I've never seen it like that. I think Leicester City was the last team to be winning and then fall off like that. It's kind of sad, bro. They're becoming a banter club slowly. Danny Welbeck. Wow, 2 goals, 2 nice goals, 2 nice calm striking goals. I think as an ex-Man United fan player, he meant to do that. He meant to, keep us that Champions League spot. Because when we lost points to Bournemouth, we only got 1 point away. I think we needed those 2 teams to lose. Because if they did catch up, I think we still would have been 1 game. Yeah, we only been 1 game in hand. Anything can happen in the last end of the season. Any injuries can come to Man U. We can choke, we can fumble, but that's what happened. We appreciate it. Liverpool, I think. Because I genuinely feel bad always for the fans. I don't feel bad for the players, whatever happens. It sucks. But for Liverpool fans to get to Champions League spot, I think you need to. Because if you don't, that's a big failure of a season for Liverpool. Just if they don't win the league last year and they finish like this, I'd be like, yeah, it's calm. Yeah, Europa League, still decent. But going from winners to doing this, bro, it's tough. Still got Champions League football, 100%. 100% still got Champions League. But it's a PSG matchup. I don't know how that's going to turn out for you guys. I'll make a video on that. Nevertheless, good luck. And then Chelsea. You too. You guys are becoming a banter club, yo. It's sad. It's not a good feeling to have. But when Rosenior came, I thought you guys were doing really good. I thought he was like the perfect coach. He's I don't know if it's a stupid take, but your team is Chelsea's mainly African American players, mainly immigrants, and then you bring in an African American coach. Why am I saying African American? They're not stupid, but you bring in a black coach, yeah? He fit in right away. You guys started winning. He started making progress. You can see on the pitch you guys were doing good. And then he started falling off right away. And then we knew it was just a new manager bounce. Hopefully he came in halfway. Hopefully in the summer he can make a big difference, get the signing he likes, bring in some proper players to generally make a difference. Because I think Chelsea needs leaders, bro. They don't have leaders. They don't have Enzo Fernandez and Reece James. These lot experienced, but they're not like tough on leaders like they had. You need a John Terry. You need a who do they have back then? Thiago Silva, Espelechua, whatever his name is. You need some grown man leaders that can actually get control of the game. Control the team. Because I feel like Chelsea's full of, I wouldn't say inexperience, but they're full of they a lot of youth, a lot of individual good players, but collectively they don't see it connect, and you don't see it connect. And Everton did that. Everton handled that right after PSG dismantled them, bro. 8-2 or 8-3, however it finished. That was mad. That was basically for Chelsea. They dropped points too, so we appreciate that as a United fan. Thank you for dropping points. And then Spurs, man, you guys should have some shame. Spurs, bro. It's not even the coach. I don't want to say nothing about the coach because it's not Thomas Frank or Igor's fault. It's generally the players. They can't control these players, bro. They literally are. I think maybe 2 or 3 players you can see are generally trying. Like, they're playing 100%. I think when the team's losing this bad, most players don't want to play. Just want to sit on the bench and let the others take a suffer. But these players are coming on. I think they're just playing football. I don't think they're actually going there for the win. I think they're hoping to get that first goal and do something. But generally, Archie Gray and Pedro Porro, maybe Richarlison are the ones that are actually like fighting to actually win the game. I think the rest are just there to play, and then they make a mistake, and then once they let one goal in, I think shit happens. Because you can't let Forrest come to your crib 3-0 you, bro. 3-0, especially when you're both in the same boat. Forest are not up in the league or they're not last place. They're literally right beside you guys. And that win right there just put them over you. It literally just showed them sometimes you guys are about to get relegated. Still a lot of games left. If you guys keep losing, man, and West Ham get 1, 2, 3 wins, that's not gonna look good, bro. But basically that was the weekend. As a hate watcher I support United as a hate watcher, it was good for me. I genuinely enjoyed it. It was perfect. I'm happy with how it turned out. I was mad we didn't get the 3 points against Bournemouth. We played against 12 men, including the ref. But Chelsea and Liverpool dropping points. And Spurs I couldn't care less. They're bottom. They're not competing for nothing. But in Arsenal losing, it was a great weekend. Now we're off for the next 3 weeks, man. United, holy crap, man. I think, we deserve some of the hate that we're getting right now. We deserve, because we don't deserve this much time off. We get this much time off, and then when we come back to play, it's not, oh, we're hungry, we need to do this, we do this. We just look so slow in the beginning, and then we finally catch form. It's not a proper thing to watch when you have so much time off. Next season, I don't know how we're going to do. Once we get Champions League, we need to do minimum like 4 or 5 new players. Genuine players, not some young kid that we're going to go send out on loan. We need genuine players that can play week in and week out. They can play on a Wednesday, our starters on Premier League. We could actually rotate. Generally have players. We need that. Man United need that. Because this right now is sad. I know I've bantered so many teams for how bad they're doing, etc. But literally have no leg to stand on. Because Man United, we only have Premier League. And we're not winning that. We're in the Champions League, thank God. But nevertheless, we got to lock in. Next season is ours. I believe it. I know it. With the players we get, it's going to be a great season. And yeah, let's go. Peace, boys.